One more, come on. Nope, 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 nope. Ladies and gents, we are back with another video, man. Thank you for tuning in to episode 8 of the Path to God Body. You know how we're getting started, back extensions. Not too much talking today because I got a busy day ahead of me after this. So we're gonna get through this workout, man, relatively smoothly, I would say. We ain't really gonna overdo it today. You know, hit the muscle parts we need to hit and then get out, man. So let's start with this 30 or minimum 30 rep set of body weight back extensions. Let's do it. 1, 2. $29, 30. Not bad. Actually, sorry, I can keep going. What am I doing? Let's go 35. All right. 82, 3, 84. One more. 35. Okay, I think in regards to the back extensions, I don't think I need to do any more body weight. I think what I will do, I'll treat it like any other exercise, is that I will do a light warm-up weight. So let's say we start with, I don't know, 5 kilos. We'll do like 10, 15, because my head feels dizzy now, man. Too many reps. 10, 15, and then we'll get into heavier ones. So yeah, so the first set will be about 10, 15 reps, and the following 2 sets, maybe 6 to 8, really get that back going. So, yeah, my head feels crazy right now, man. So that was good. We are going to try a different setup today. I'm going to try and put the bar over my back, like so. See if this is easier. So we'll be working like that rather than the bar in front, and it hits all this stuff. So attempt that today, man, and see if that works. But overall, it's going to be a quality session. Make sure you're tuned in. Appreciate everyone who's been tuned in with the series so far, and my other videos dropping as well. We'll be doing some more of those. You know, for those who are new to exercise or beginners in calisthenics, those videos will continue as well. So take a quick break and then we'll get into this weighted set. I'm really happy with the progress that I've been making. I feel a lot more fluid in my movements. I said this last video as well, so just generally overall, we're making good progress, man. It hasn't been any sort of regression since I've started implementing this back training, which is fantastic, but which is also very dangerous, because this is the part where you start to think to yourself, okay, I'm feeling good again. Do I really need to carry on doing this, or, you know, can I just go back to my normal routine? But I'm breaking out of that mindset, man. This is staple now. So let's see what we can do. We've got 20 kg on the bar. See if this is gonna work how I want it to. Okay, that's perfect, because it even stops where thing. All right, cool. So, all right, let's see how we get on with this, man. Here we go. Oh, that's different. All right. You know what? I kind of knew I should have started with the 5 kg. So what we're gonna do, just to save time, I'll just do it the normal way, and the next set we'll put it on my back. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured. I was like, now that you're putting it on your back, there's a lot more weight. So instead of, you know, you're coming up with it, you have to go down with it as well. So it is a different sort of, not range of motion, but I don't know how to call it. But Definitely going to go down, attempt again. I think 5 kg on either side will probably be a safer bet, man, because I kind of knew when I was putting it on, I was like, it's going to be too heavy, but you live and you learn, man. Test it out and see. So we've got 10 kg on now instead of 20. Let's see if we can do this one instead, man. This is originally what I was going to start with anyway, but I just thought, we'll see. Anyway, let's go. Wow, no, that's different. One more, come on. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, that's a good challenge. That's a good challenge. I like that. I think we'll do that from now on that way. Wow. Okay. So I think what I was trying to say prior was that when you're putting it on your back, you kind of have to control the eccentric a little bit more. I feel like when you do it the other way where you're pulling up, it's more so the concentric contraction. And then when you're coming back down, there's not so much, what's the word? You don't have to control it as much because you know the ground is there, basically. You see, when you got it on your back, you have to control it on the way down because that's going to be a ferocious swing if you don't. So, and even on the way up as well, you kind of have to, yeah, this is a better way of doing it, I would say. I can understand as the setup gets heavier and heavier, it's probably not as ideal to do it. But yeah, for the most part, it makes a lot more sense to do it this way. So we'll do another set of that with the 10 kg. That felt really nice, to be fair. And then we'll progress from there. The good thing about this, or ever since I started doing these back extensions, is that I have never felt worse after doing them. So it's never been a situation where I go in feeling strong. I do them and I feel like, oh, my back is really achy and whatever. So that's a good sign that you're on the right path. I do actually feel, where's this rust coming from? I feel relief compared to prior. So when you wake up in the morning, you're a bit stiff and achy, but after doing this, man, I feel a lot more. Obviously throughout the day, fatigue starts to kick in if I've been, bending over a lot or doing something in a fixed position. But never been a situation where I'm like, oh, my back is, whatever. So, anywho, here we go. 1. One more, come on. Oh, we got another one, come on. All right. Ooh, good stuff. So now we'll go into the unilateral one. So the side one, get some of those in, and then into the bulk of the workout. Going for 10 kg today. Let's see. 1. 2. 5. come one more. Six. Gonna work both sides today, man. Here we go. Now you can see a difference, what side is stronger, which is crazy. Oh. X. So you can definitely see that the left side is the weak side right now, and the right side is obviously the strong side, but we're just going to work both just to make sure that we're keeping everything balanced and equal, and you know, we don't want any sort of muscular imbalances going on. So one more set of those, and then we'll get into it for real. I did move this bar a little lower. I feel like it was a bit too high for where my hips, needed to be. Oh goodness. Yeah, that's better. Here we go. One. 2. 3. 4. 5. One more, come on. 6. Oh wow. Okay. Ooh, that one was tough. Alright, jeez, man. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. 5. X. You know what's funny though? I used to do these quite a lot, oblique. I don't even know what to call them, side bends, whatever. But that was for vanity purposes. I didn't realize how much, you know, it was protecting my lower back, my QL, all those sort of things. So I used to just rip them out, you know, thinking all my obliques are gonna look cold. But you know, when you stop doing those sort of things, and this happened, you go, damn. Little did I know. Whew. But anyway, that is that with the lower back stuff today. We will get into some pull-ups now. We're going to attempt with the weighted vest, see how easy that is to put on, and then see what else we can get into. All right, folks, we've got the 25 kilo weight vest on. It's been a minute since we've put this on. Reps with this weight, definitely unknown, but we will attempt regardless. Whatever I get is, you know, it's not really an issue. We'll definitely build back up to where we was. I think we had reached about 32.5, maybe, or 35 kilos. Something around that. I could be overestimating. I know we had definitely touched the 30 kilo mark for sure, but I don't know if we had surpassed that. So yeah, maybe 35 is a bit of a stretch, because then I'll be close to 40 and I'd have been gassed. So I think it's like 32.5 or something like that. But oh my goodness, man, this feels like madness. So let's see what we can do, man. 3. Oh. 5. I'll take 5. 5 is cool, man. Yeah, the difference that makes, eh? Went from 12 to 5 just by adding some weight. Yeah. But anyway, man, that's good. I'm glad I can put this on. Feel pain-free everywhere, which is quality. I definitely feel like weighted calisthenics is underrated. You know, a lot of people who, so basically, I would say those who kind of do the more traditional form of, you know, bodybuilder, strength training, whatever, they kind of say, well, from what I've seen, is that when you start doing weighted calisthenics, they'll go, oh, why don't you just bench press? Or why don't you just, you know, lat pull down? But I think they're missing the point here, is that calisthenics already is such a powerful, you know, way to build muscle and move your body, and because it's hitting so many different muscle groups at once compared to sort of, you know, isolated machines or isolated movements. So when you add weight on top of that, man, whew, you become a different animal altogether. So then when you do go back to the machines and other, you know, other movements, man, light work, seriously. I mean, and this is not to sound like it's anything crazy, but I can now lift, well, I can bench press 100 kilos. If you've been watching me from the start, you know that I haven't been practicing bench press at all. I didn't have a bench. I was just doing push-ups and weighted push-ups with like bricks and stuff. And then when we finally did get like a reasonable bench press setup, that's when we started doing a little bit of bench, but my bench was pretty good. I was doing close grip, like 80, 90 kilos. So to say that I do feel like calisthenics is better when you cross over to other forms of strength training, just based on, you know, it's your body weight, you add weight on top of that, man. Weighted calisthenics, it might be number one. It might be, it just might be, but that's not to say that I'm diminishing the value of, you know, other forms of strength training. No, I like them all, but weighted calisthenics, I feel like it's probably the hardest, number one, but the most rewarding in a sense. Obviously, it might get to a point where you can't, you know, continue to put weight on your body because you mastered it. But yeah, man, I would say if you don't already, put some weighted calisthenics into your regime, you know, definitely. Things like dips and push-ups, pull-ups, man. If you're already doing those, it's already part of your thing, put some weight on top of it, man, and see how it moves then, you know, because your body, what I realized is back in time, I got stuck on about, what was it, about, let's say 6 to 8 pull-ups. Couldn't really get past that, plateaued sort of there. It wasn't until I started doing weighted calisthenics did the numbers really start to go up faster, I would say, because your body has to fight with the weight. And then when you take the weight off, you feel like you're bouncing, man. But all right, next set. I mean, I've talked long enough. Usually I'll take a break, but I talked long enough, so we'll just keep the same clip rolling. Okay. I ain't forget about the muscle ups either. I will be doing the muscle ups probably after this, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. See if I'm too fatigued, but yeah, we'll do one more set of those, and then we'll get into the muscle ups. Now, gloves. Let's talk about gloves. A lot of people think that wearing gloves makes you're soft or you're weak or, you know, whatever. Real men don't wear gloves when they don't work out. Trust me, I've been there. I was one of those guys once upon a time. Let me tell you something. If an exercise requires you to wear gloves, straps, whatever sort of accessory that is going to allow you to get more out of the exercise and allows you to, you know, have a better grip so you can get more reps in or you can pull more weight, gloves, whatever, does not make you soft or weak. If you have calluses, like serious calluses, and they're popping and they're bursting, and again, I've been there, and you need to put on some gloves to protect your hands just for a short period. If you're not a fan of wearing gloves, put the damn gloves on, man. It's not that serious, you know. And I would never say, let's say for example, you forgot your gloves at home, oh, now I can't work out. Now that's stupidness. Or, you know, now I can't do X, Y, nah. But I'm just saying, if gloves allow you to get more out of your workout, use your gloves. Forget what everybody else is saying. Because I know for me, this bar is unforgiving, and I could be macho man and build up some crazy calluses on my hand, which is fine, whatever. But I want to make sure that my grip, number one, doesn't give up on me. If I didn't need them, I wouldn't use them. So I can pull more, get more reps, and my hands don't feel like noodles at the end of the day, man. So, and as you can see, I don't use gloves for every single exercise because it doesn't require me to. But when I need to, I use them. Simple as that, man. All right, here we go. Last set. Nah, that's what we're gonna get for today, man. So from now on, weight vest on for the pull-ups, and we go from there, man. We will continue to progress forward, but there is going to be a change. I said that I was going to do muscle ups after this. We're going to do dips now, just so I don't have to take this off. So when I do take this off, I ain't got to put it back on again. You feel me? So we'll do dips, then we'll do the muscle ups after that. Alrighty, let's see what we can rock out. Some dips, man. This feels like it's gonna be tough, but we're gonna go for it. Okay, I knew, man. Oh, Lord God, I knew. All right, we'll do another set of those, man. Not great numbers, but numbers nonetheless. I wish I had a weight vest where you could, just gradually increase the weight. Right now we got to jump back into 25 kilos off rip, man. This one's got sandbags, the ones where you can have the disc, you just put a disc on, like a weight plate disc on. That would be so ideal, but we'll work with what we got, man. I ain't complaining, I'm just saying. So going from body weight to plus 25 kilos, it's tough, but we're gonna get through it, man. We're gonna get back to where we was and then get better from there. That's the only way to do it. Let's do it, man. Next one. Lock in. Here we go. Come on. 4 is the limit right now. I know soon we'll back up to 6, 7, 8. Don't worry, I know. Anyway, man, we're gonna do some chest flies as well after the muscle up. So we muscle up chest flies, and we get some more bicep and tricep stuff in as well. To be honest, but this can come off. Thank God, finally. Hiya. So we got to put the belly on, man. Had to put the belly on. No top, no nothing no chain. So belly it is, man. So let's get into these muscle ups. 4 last time. Can we beat 4 today? Is the question. And we did 4 last time. Fresh. I think that was the first or the second exercise that we did. So if we can get 4 with a little bit of fatigue, man, we on the money for sure. Definitely. So let's go for it. I've been working on my cues as well, trying to make sure everything is correct. Let's see, man. Yeah, here is good. Here we go. That feel weird. Oh, I know why. Okay, here we go. One, 2, 3. Oh, come on. 5. Okay. New New PR again, man. I told you. I'm coming for it, man. No games. No games, bro. It was tough, but 5. I like that, man. So it's got to be a 5 every session now. You know, when you're making progress every session, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, man, honestly. And the only way you make progress is if you stay consistent and disciplined. You gotta say to yourself, no, so I'm gonna do this. You do it. You know, don't hide away, don't shy. You guys saw in some of the earlier episodes, struggling with 1 or 2, had to rethink the steps in my head. But you know, once you start to learn, I think they call them process goals. Let's say they're process goals. So you got to break it down, and you got to say to yourself, okay, I got to do this, then this, then this to get to that. You don't just say to yourself, how do I get to a muscle up? You got to break it down and go, okay, where do my legs need to be? Where do my hands need to be? What does my upper body need to be doing? You know, all these things to make the end result. And you got to apply that to nearly everything in your life, man. If you want to, let's say you want to make $1 million, you go, okay, this is what I want to do. These are the steps that I have to do to get to that end point. And then, you know, step by step, like a video game, you got to go up in stages. I don't know if anyone has seen, what is it called, Solo Leveling, good anime. He's got to go through the different stages. Sometimes you even got to repeat what you've done already to reach the next level, man. And you got to rethink and redesign, go back to the drawing board and whatever. So I say it to say, happy with that. We'll do 1 more set, see if we can get a next set. Hopefully we can get 6, who knows. But always good when you get a new PR. And I told you, I'm not a gatekeeper of information. If I learn something from somebody, I'll tell you exactly who I learned it from. So I've been following this page, well, I recently started following this page, Professor Pull-Ups on Instagram, and he kind of broke down the muscle up movement, again, as I said, in stages and steps, the kind of cues that you're looking for. So go follow him. He does a lot of good advice when it comes to pull-ups, muscle ups, different things like that, all to do with calisthenics. So yeah, man, if you don't know how to do something, you go and find those who've mastered it, because as Eric Thomas says, you're not the guru. You got to go and find the guru, listen to what the guru says, man. And the guru may not be 100% right, but they're usually about 80 to 95% correct. And that, you take that 80, 95%, apply it, you add your little sprinkle of what you know you're good at or what you can do, and you get the result, man, at the end of the day. Why does this always come out? I don't know why. It's not even on the ground. Don't even make sense. Anyway, here we go, man. 5 again, let's go. Oh, yeah. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, I have to fight for that one. We're gonna do the 5. We've got 2 more to go. We're gonna do the 5. I said it, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, from when I started chicken winging, the second one, I knew, man, it was it was a tough one. Come on. 2 more. We do 1 and then 1. Here we go. Come on, man. Getting tired. It's this right arm not getting over. Got to really force it. Got to get a bit more swing in it. This is to show you, man, sometimes can't quit where you stop. You've got to push yourself beyond. One more. Gosh, this is how you break through plateaus, man. Break through barriers. You rest, you go again. You rest, you go again, man. Come on. Last one. Here we go. Oh, come on, push. Good. Okay. We got the 5 in the end. Oh, I burnt my abdomen in the thing. I think I need to push back more, arced, and then fling myself over because my abdomen's burning right now. But we got there, man. 2 sets of 5. Let's move on to chest. So we're switching it up a little bit today. We're going to do some chest flies, which we haven't actually done yet on this current series. I love chest flies, to be honest. So we've got 10 kg on either side. We'll see how this moves, man. Feels kind of light still. Let's see. 2, 3. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, that was actually quite simple. So we'll go up and wait. We'll probably put 10, no, sorry, not 10, 20 kg on either side. Ideally 15, but we ain't got the weights right now to go up to 15 instead. So we'll go straight to 20, see how that moves, see what we can get out of the 20, man. Eesh. We got 10 kg, 20, sorry, on either side. It actually feels, I won't lie, a little bit too heavy, but let's just go for it, man. Let's go for it and see how many we can get. Go right to the edge of the bench. There we go. Actually, now it's up. Don't feel too bad. Oh yeah. One more. Come on. Nope, 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 nope. Ooh. Alright, we'll do one more set of those, man. And then, bicepius. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. This shoulder's feeling a little bit shaky, so I ain't gonna push for much more. But that was good nonetheless, man. This shoulder feels a bit yuck. I think I overstretched a little bit on the first one, but hey, man, nice. Let's get some biceps in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. This shoulder's feeling a little bit shaky, so I ain't gonna push for much more. But that was good nonetheless, man. This shoulder feels a bit yuck. I think I overstretched a little bit on the first one, but hey, man, nice. Let's get some biceps in. We're gonna use the same weight, the same 20 kilos for the bicep curls on either side. I know it is a little awkward, but I really can't bother to change them change them over. So let's do it, man. One, two, three. That will do. Come to find out now that those dumbbell bars that go in between the weight plates, they weigh 5.25 kilograms. So here I am thinking that, oh yeah, this is only 10 kg, you know, because I got 5 on either side. Whole time is 15.25. So I'm gonna take that into consideration now when I'm putting some of my weight, you know, stacks together. But that is crazy, man. I knew they were heavy, but I didn't know they were this heavy. I thought they were a good 2 kilos or something, man, but that is wild. So whereas I said I had 20, I had 25 actually. I was thinking, bruv, I used to do 20 in the past, no problems. So 25 makes a lot more sense. The rain is coming, so let me get this set in now. Here we go. One, two, three, 4. Goodness gracious. All right, that makes so much more sense now. Thinking, bro, I used to do, I think the highest I've ever done for a curl was like 30 or 35. This was like peak training, peak eating, no injuries, no nothing occurring, whatever. So when I pick this up and I'm like, 20, come on man, 20, that's easy. I'm thinking I've regressed a lot, but 25 makes so much more sense. So I feel a little bit better now, and knowing that we was doing 25 as well for the chest flies, it's all adding up again. So yeah, we've discovered that today, which is great. We are now going to move on to some, should we do, I want to do some rear delts. I might just use the barbells. Now I know they weigh 5 kg, I might just use those just to do a bit of rear delts, man. And then I think that'll be it for the session. We've hit back, we hit chest, hit biceps, triceps got hit when we done the dips already. We done some muscle ups. Yeah, let's do some rear delts, man, and close out today's session. The rain is coming ferociously, so let's try and get this first set in before it arrives. So let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, man. So I remember, let me just move this, doesn't get wet. I remember previously I tried to do the rear delt flies, and I think I put maybe the 2.5s on either side. Let me tell you something. That would take us to what? That's 10 kilos for rear delt flies. My G, if I was doing that, my rear delts would be thick. So it is what it is. Makes sense. It would have been nice to have like a 1.25 kilo plate. And these are all the things, you know, when you start working out at home and you previously worked out in the gym, you do take some of the stuff in the gym for granted. So when they had like, yeah, 1.25 or 0.5 kilo plates and, you know, things of that nature, you're kind of like, you know, I'll just add a 0.5 or add 1 kilo or whatever. But when you're at home and you reach your weight and you're like, I just need a little bit more to get a little bit more exercise, and the next step up is like a 5 kilo plate, and you're like, that's too heavy. So those sort of things, man, it's nice when you're in like a commercial gym and you can just have all the things, you know, at your leisure. But there's some bad sides to commercial gyms that I don't miss. But yeah, man, we'll do another set of these rear delts. So there is two ways you can do this. I've seen some people, they do them like a bit more in a backwards motion. So they're kind of like working here. I suppose anywhere like there in that sort of 45-degree area is gonna activate the rear delt. So I don't think it's a big of an issue if you prefer to do it like that or like that. I don't know, maybe, but I've seen some videos of people do it differently. This belt's a little tight, man. I can't get down as low as I'd like to. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people have their own way of doing it. This belt, man. Hey, shout out Beast Gear, man. Always showing love. I get my items from Beast Gear. If you're interested, go check them out. I think they have a website, but they also have like an Amazon store. Quality equipment. I haven't had any issues with any of the equipment that I have purchased from them. So I must say the prices very fair, very reasonable. But it's always good when the price is good and the equipment is good, rather than it being cheap and it lasts 2 seconds and you have to keep rebuying it, and you should have just bought something a little bit more pricier. So yeah, Beast Gear, man, got it going on. But let's get into this final set. Let's go. Ooh, all right, ladies and gents, hope you enjoy watching again, man. Make sure you like, you comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Stay disciplined, work hard, man. Go for what you want, and I'll catch you next one. I'm out. Peace.